In honor of a Memorial Day, Creepy Conversations will be moved to next Monday. We hope you enjoy the following presentation. Thank you to all of our soldiers who have fought and continue to fight for our country. God bless you. The USS Hornet and her crew served in World War II and the Vietnam War, achieving numerous awards for service and operations. She also was the prime recovery ship for the Apollo 11 and 12 missions. During her active years, about 300 crew members died from accidents and suicides. Visitors to the ship's permanent location in San Francisco report hearing voices and seeing apparitions of soldiers. Electronic equipment is also known to go haywire on board. Now the host of Ghost Tours, the USS Hornet holds title of the most haunted ship in America. Next up is another haunted World War II era Navy ship, the USS Arizona. When the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, the Arizona became a mass tomb for the 1,102 that perished with her. She serves as an underwater graveyard and memorial to those that died during this tragic event. However, many believe that the dead did not go in peace and still haunt the area to this day. U.S. Army Garrison Fort Leavenworth is widely considered one of the most haunted posts in America. Though it's still actively used today, residents and visitors claim that it is a host to a myriad of ghosts that wander its buildings and grounds. One of the more famous haunts is General George Armstrong Custer, who is said to roam the general's residence, while also haunting another site on this list. Though he did not die here, his spirit is said to remain after he was found guilty of mistreating his troops and deserting his command. But some buildings are more haunted than others. The Rookery at 14 Summer Place is considered both the oldest and most haunted. The U.S. Army reports numerous incidents that have happened to Rookery residents, including missing items, unexplained noises, spectral visitors, and more. One of the ghosts is said to be a woman with long hair who attacks residents by clawing at them with her fingernails. Another haunted site is the St. Ignatius Chapel, which has been rebuilt multiple times due to fires. A house now stands at the first location of the chapel, but residents have claimed to see the ghost of a young priest who died in a fire. As for the rebuilt chapel, it inexplicably burned to the ground again in the year 2000. Though the Battle of Little Bighorn happened in 1873, present-day visitors to the battlefield claim they can still hear and see the spirits of U.S. Army soldiers and Native American warriors fighting. Now a cemetery and national monument, it is no surprise that the site of such death and violence is haunted by those that pass there, including U.S. Army General George Armstrong Custer. Stone House, the late 19th century cemetery caretaker's house, is located there and is home to many apparitions, including mutilated soldiers and headless cavalrymen. The Crow tribe called those that lived in this house during the 1800s ghost herders. They saw the flag the caretakers raised and lowered as a signal for spirits to come out at dusk and then return to their graves at dawn. Missouri's Jefferson Barracks are now home to the Army and Air National Guard, but a spooky sentry with a bullet hole through his head allegedly still confronts soldiers in the barracks headquarters. Legend has it, he still thinks he's on duty during a mutinous raid and believes the living soldiers are our enemies. A soldier was once so scared by the bloody sentry that he left his post and the Army altogether. Another older story tells of a Halloween party at the Veterans Hospital in part of the barracks where a Civil War-era ghost made an appearance. A man in a strikingly realistic Civil War officer's uniform made an appearance before the party's host. When the host asked how he liked the party, the man was rude and then disappeared. Later, when the host asked about the guest, no one knew him or anyone who wore that costume to the event. And though this may not be a story based in the United States, this chilling tale deserves an honorable mention for being truly terrifying. During World War II, a remote village in Switzerland became the site of strange happenings when a British company of soldiers stayed there. Wood, tarps, and valuables began disappearing, which were just dismissed until a child went missing. When more children, as well as a private from a British company, disappeared, rumors of a monster spread. One night, soldiers saw a mysterious figure and chased after it, thinking that it was the being that preyed upon the village. Though they never caught the figure, the soldiers discovered a cave. Shots were fired from inside the cave. The soldiers returned fire. Upon pressing further into the cave, soldiers found the body of a British private who had been shot through the heart. He was surrounded by the half-eaten bodies of the children that went missing.